Stop doing these 6 things after 60 scientific research reveals why the afternoon of life is just as full of meaning as the morning. Only its meaning and purpose are different. Carl Jung, dear friends, welcome to another heartfelt conversation from Golden Years Wisdom Channel, where we celebrate the beauty and wisdom that comes with age. The secret to finding true contentment in your golden years isn't about adding more to your life. It is about recognizing what no longer serves you and having the courage to let it go. If you find value in our insights today, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications so we can continue this journey together. Your comments and shares help us reach more wonderful souls who might benefit from these reflections. Now, let us explore how embracing simplicity and authenticity can transform these precious years into your most fulfilling ones yet. Chapter 1. Timeless Style Over Fleeting Trends, Discovering What Truly Suits You. Martha, at 84, laughs as she recalls decades spent chasing fashion magazine's latest dictates, only to discover that her favorite blue dress had always drawn the most genuine compliments. The liberation came when she realized that elegance isn't about following trends, but about expressing her authentic self through choices that bring her joy and comfort. This wisdom extends beyond clothing to every aspect of life: technology, lifestyle choices, even how we spend our days. When you stop measuring yourself against ever-changing standards and instead embrace what genuinely resonates with your spirit, you discover a timeless quality that no trend can match. Your personal style becomes a statement not of what's popular, but of who you truly are. Chapter 2. The Freedom of Self-Approval, Breaking Free from Others' Expectations. Eleanor, now 75, spent her youth and middle age seeking approval from everyone: her critical mother, demanding colleagues, even casual acquaintances whose opinions shouldn't have mattered. The day she decided to take a painting class despite her family's puzzled reactions became the first step toward reclaiming her own voice after decades of silence. The most beautiful transformation happens when you finally understand that your worth isn't measured by others' approval, but by your own sense of fulfillment. Those who truly matter in your life will celebrate your authentic self, while those who only valued the version of you that met their expectations were never truly seeing you at all. There's extraordinary power in asking yourself, what would I choose if I weren't worried about being judged? Chapter 3. The Richness of Unhurried Days, Finding Meaning in Spaciousness. Joseph, at 92, reflects that his most vivid memories aren't from his busiest years climbing the corporate ladder, but from moments when he was fully present, like teaching his granddaughter to fish or watching fireflies with his wife on summer evenings. He now protects his energy fiercely, filling his calendar only with experiences that truly matter. When we release the belief that our value comes from constant productivity, we discover something profound. The spaces between activities are empty. They are where life's richness often resides. A conversation without glancing at the clock, a meal savored rather than rushed, a sunny afternoon with nowhere to be. These moments aren't luxuries but necessities for a soul-nourishing life. The gift of your golden years is the wisdom to recognize that time isn't something merely to spend, but to savor. Chapter 4. Relationships that Nourish, Cultivating Connections That Matter. Beatrice, widowed at 68, found herself maintaining friendships that left her drained and diminished, believing that loneliness would be worse than difficult company. The day she declined her weekly lunch with a perpetually negative acquaintance became a turning point. She realized that solitude filled with peace was preferable to company filled with chaos. True connection in your golden years means surrounding yourself with people who celebrate your joys, respect your boundaries, and bring lightness to your heart. This might mean a smaller circle than in earlier decades, but one with deeper meaning and authentic support. Remember that you haven't come this far in life to spend your precious days with people who diminish rather than enhance your spirit. Choosing meaningful connection over mere company is one of aging's greatest privileges. Chapter 5. beyond others' opinions, living from the inside out. Thomas, approaching 80, laughs remembering how at 50, he still worried intensely about colleagues' opinions of his presentations or neighbors' thoughts about his garden. The profound freedom came gradually as he realized that most people were too absorbed in their own concerns to scrutinize his choices, and those who did judge rarely mattered in the grand scheme of his life. Living beyond the reach of others' opinions doesn't mean becoming inconsiderate. It means recognizing that your authentic voice matters. Your decades of experience have earned you the right to express yourself without constant self-editing, to laugh wholeheartedly without worrying about appearing dignified, to share your wisdom without fear of seeming outdated. When you release the exhausting habit of viewing yourself through others' eyes, you finally experience the world through your own, and what a beautiful view it is. Chapter 6. The Lightness of Less, Finding Freedom in Simplicity. Marie, at 78, spent a month helping her daughter's family after a move, living contentedly from a single suitcase of carefully chosen items. Returning to her own home filled with decades of acquisitions, she felt oddly burdened rather than comforted by her possessions, and began the liberating process of keeping only what truly enhanced her daily life. The things that truly matter at this stage rarely come with price tags. They are the handwritten letters in your desk drawer, the quilt your grandmother made, the comfortable chair where you read to your grandchildren. When you release the need to acquire more, you create space for experiences that can't be bought, deep conversations, meaningful creative pursuits, moments of perfect contentment in the garden as butterflies dance among the flowers you planted. This simplicity isn't deprivation, it's the purest form of abundance. Chapter 7. Embracing Your Authentic Story. Honoring your journey without apology. Clara, now 88, spent decades downplaying her working-class origins and manufacturing conversation topics she thought would impress others at social gatherings. The freedom came when she began sharing her real stories, how she put herself through night school as a young mother, the wisdom her immigrant father shared, the community that raised her when times were hard. Her authentic story, with all its triumphs, struggles, and unique perspectives, is a gift to those around you, not something to disguise. The lines on your face and the wisdom in your heart testify to a life fully lived, with lessons hard-won and joys deeply felt. When you speak your truth without filters or apologies, you grant permission to others to do the same, creating connections based on authenticity rather than appearances. Your story, exactly as it unfolded, has perfect integrity. Chapter 8. Reclaiming Playfulness, Rediscovering Joy Without Reservation. William, at 94, confesses that his greatest regret isn't about career achievements or financial decisions, but about the decades he spent being too dignified for spontaneous joy. Now he flies kites with his great-grandchildren, takes impromptu drives to watch sunsets, and recently tried water painting with hilariously imperfect results that made him laugh until tears came. The freedom to play without self-consciousness is perhaps aging's most unexpected gift, the understanding that joy isn't frivolous but essential. Dancing in your kitchen, sending silly cards to friends, learning something new with no expectation of mastery, delighting in small pleasures without embarrassment, these aren't signs of declining seriousness, but of ascending wisdom. When you release the need to appear accomplished or sophisticated at all times, you reclaim the natural delight that makes each day a fresh adventure. Conclusion. The art of graceful letting go as we reach the end of our time together today. Remember that letting go isn't about loss, but about making space for what truly matters. Each no to unnecessary obligations, each release of outdated expectations, each simplification of your surroundings creates room for deeper connection, authentic expression, and genuine contentment. We'd love to hear how these reflections resonate with your own journey. What have you found freedom in releasing? What wisdom would you share with others walking this path? Your insights might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear today. From all of us at Golden Years Wisdom Channel, thank you for joining this conversation. Until next time, embrace each day with the quiet confidence that comes from knowing exactly who you are and what truly matters. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. Abraham Lincoln.